So, this is my video on what happened this weekend with goose hunting. Well, it started out pretty good. I had never shot a goose before, but looking forward to it. So we went out to our friend's pond, and we're going to meet a couple other people hunting with us. And one of the other guys in the blind hadn't shot his first goose either. So, since we were at the pond, when we were getting set up, a snow goose came in and landed in the water with us setting decoys, and it stayed there. We were kind of cautious on whether or not it was a young swan, so we had to look at it for a bit. But then, after a while, we decided that me and the other guy in the blind who hadn't shot his first goose yet would go out and flush it.
It's right there. Good shot. Atta girl. She is cooking it now. Shane, dead bird. Dead bird. Dead bird. Good girl. Fetch it up. Atta girl. Fetch it up. Good girl. Good girl. Bring it here. Yeah. Huh. Yeah.
And, well, you can kind of see in the video there that it's a rather juvenile snow goose. And he did not wait for it to get long off the water.
I've been fortunate enough to shoot you. It's just incredible.
Then, after that, getting on towards sunset, not many geese flying. It's a pretty bluebird day, a little bit of wind, that's it. And the wind was coming from our back, it was coming in our face. So any geese that were landing would be facing away from us. And that night we had a lone goose come in, and he came in behind us. He came in so fast I barely had time to turn the glasses on. And then, by the time I turned them on, he was already basically in front of there. So, I shot my first shot. My first shot went high because it was rushed. Second shot, winged him, and he fell down about 60 yards out in the water. And then one of the other guys in the blind finished him off. But, that was my first Canadian goose. It was a pretty big one. Then, on to the second day. My dad wasn't able to come out there, but I was out there with the guy who was letting us hunt on the pond, and he had no longer gotten out of the blind for the end of the day because he had to go to a friend's house, that we had 3 geese come and fly over us. It had been fairly slow that day. Anyways, we only had to have 1 goose come in, cup up high, barely in range, and then take off and get drawn away by another goose. Then, but when he came back, when he left the blind and came around, those 3 geese broke off from a main group and started flying towards us. He ran over to a brush pile, got hunkered down with his dog, and they just came in, circled once, cupped a little bit, and went around, circled again. They must have done a big circle because I did not see them. I was looking around all crazy. Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Where'd they go? Then they came around and came in. They were off to the left a little bit too far. I couldn't quite get a shot through the blind. But then they came up and flared and started flying along the shore. So I set up my shotgun in my window, just kind of waited for them, followed them. 2 of them ended up lining up, and I ended up getting 2 in one shot. That was pretty interesting. And shot, and I pumped again after kind of getting over a little bit of shock. I'm like, hang on, did 2 just drop? Then I shot at the 3rd one, just because I wanted to not have him get away without having lead thrown at him. So then I look back at the ones in the water. They are dead. Double heart shots. So, and that lone goose flies back around, circles right over Derek, and Derek had gotten his shotgun out of his case just in time, and Zilla put a couple shots at him. Lung shot him. The goose kind of drifted off about quarter mile and landed out in the field. So we went down and found him dead. It was a pretty interesting day.
Oh yeah. Woohoo! 2 in 1! Holy cow! How did I do that? Yeah.
Now she's got the hot down.
Yeah.
Good girl. There you go.
Good girl.
Touch it up. Bring it here. All right.
Looks like a lung shot. Yeah, lung shot.
Punch him in there. We'll go grab your